Ever since my freshman year in high school, I played football, basketball, and I also ran track at Rocky Mountain High School. So throughout the year, I was really busy all year. I had to learn kind of at an early age how to start to balance my time and my priorities because pretty much throughout the whole year, I had games and practices that I had to combine with my schoolwork to stay on top of everything. Basically, my senior year, playing football in our homecoming game, I landed weird after catching a ball and ended up tearing my ACL, MCL, and meniscus in my left knee. So after that, I had to have a big ACL reconstruction surgery, but then since then, I've torn my meniscus twice more. I always had told myself before that happened that the only way I would play a sport in college is if I got a scholarship. I always kind of told myself if it came down to me having to walk on, I didn't think that was worth it. So that was kind of my plan before I got hurt. But then after I hurt, obviously things change, and I wanted to give it another shot and see if I could do it because I felt like I kind of would be selling myself short if I didn't give it a shot because it's always been my dream. I mean, it was tough. I had to be in the training room and in the weight room doing stuff, doing cardio, riding the bike pretty much every day, doing all my exercises, leg extensions, all that. And it was just hard because all my friends were playing basketball and hanging out and messing around the weekends, and I just pretty much had to focus on my rehab, and that's pretty much the only activity I did. Probably was like a good year before I was running and stuff again. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, then I went through winter conditioning at CSU. That's when I started playing football, and it felt fine all through that, but then the first day of spring ball, I tore my meniscus again, so I missed all spring ball. So this past fall, I was finally back to myself, you could say. But like you said, I definitely feel like, I lost a step, which is frustrating because speed was kind of always one of my main assets as a football player in high school. But now I got to focus on other things, be more of a possession type receiver for sure because I do feel like I've lost some speed from all those surgeries. Mm-hmm. It was just pretty crazy for me because I've grown up my whole life really idolizing college football players and, watching the games on TV and looking like, oh my gosh, those are my heroes. This is so glamorous and cool. And this fall is really just kind of a wake-up call to me for what Division I football is really all about. And it was definitely difficult for me to balance. I'm a walk-on, so I'm really still focused on my school part of my college experience too. So I took a full schedule with class, and then I'm always hurt, so I have to be in the training room every single day, and on top of that, I had to lift 4 times a week. You have practice and meetings every afternoon, so it was difficult, but I figured it out, and I think in the long run, going through something like this will really pay off because it helps you learn how to prioritize and manage your time in a way that you can be successful in all the areas of your life. Yeah. I definitely think it's been the right decision for me. I mean, the big thing when I was deciding whether to do it or not, I was telling myself, if I don't do it, I'm always going to wonder what if. What if I would have tried it? What if I could have done it? So I'm really glad that I have given it a shot for a year, and because no one can ever take that away from me. I can always say that for a year of my life, I played Division I college football. So now moving forward into winter break, I just kind of got to reevaluate. I feel like I have meetings coming up here with Coach Fairchild and Coach Hammerschmidt. And I just got to kind of see where I'm at in regards of if I'm going to get a chance to play or not. Because with all the injuries I've had, it's like I said, it's always in the back of my mind. And I definitely want to be able to walk when I'm 40. So I just kind of got to reevaluate, decide if it really is worth it to me to move forward and keep playing. But so as of right now, I'm not really sure what I'll do. If I was a scholarship athlete, it'd be one thing, whether you're playing or not, whether you like it or not, it's worth it because you're getting your school paid for. But then when you're not getting that scholarship check every week, that takes away from time when you could have a job and could be making money because college is so expensive, living's so expensive. So playing time is a huge factor for me just because if I'm playing, that could make it worth it for me because that would mean I'm out there, I'm on the field, I'm doing my thing, and that gives me a chance to earn a scholarship. But if I don't get a chance to play, it kind of just makes me start to wonder if all the time and effort you put into a sport is worth it when there's other things you could be doing with your college experience.